Strange.
You let him in my room?
They had a warrant, mister. What was I supposed to do?
They took my pictures.
Couldn't stop them.
How about me? You think I'm easy to stop? Who the hell are you?
McCoy, LPD.
LPD, huh? Maybe you guys can return something to me.
How do you know we got it?
One of your own. Invaded my property. Bad haircut. Stupid coat. The other guy.
What other guy?
Don't play dumb.
What about him?
Nothing. I just thought you were gonna arrest me, that's all.
I don't care about your little run-in with the manager, okay? I'm looking for a couple of replicants.
Can't help you there, friend.
Maybe the clerk can tell me who was renting that room back there. Why were you hassling him?
You let these creeps in my room. I'm a very private person.
What do they got against you?
Nothing, friend. I ain't done nothing.
We're all innocents, aren't we?
Damn straight. And I don't like people asking questions either.
Just help me out here a little more. You seen a big Rasta guy around here? Or a guy with a beard and dark eyes?
A Rasta? What's that?
He's got dreadlocks. Talks with an accent.
Oh. No, I ain't seen no one like that. Look, my mother's waiting for me. You stick around. Maybe the manager will come back.
The car looked a lot like the one I'd been tracking. The driver had been smart enough to pull the license plate, but the vehicle identification number was still there. If I ran it through the mainframe back at the station, I could ID the owner. The wrapper was from a vendor I knew. Best lichen dogs in the 4th sector. That wasn't saying a whole lot, but with an arcade next door and a dozen nightclubs down the street, Mia and Murray's stand saw more action in a night than my spinster aunt saw all last century.
Yes?
I'm looking for J.F. Sebastian.
That's me.
McCoy, LPD. You had a break-in?
I don't think I called anyone.
I was already here. I was chasing one of the perpetrators.
Well, everything's all right now. I'm pretty sure I can handle it.
You may think you can, but believe me, you can't. Better if I check it out.
Well, if you insist. I don't think they took anything. I don't really have anything here of any value.
You work for Tyrell Corporation?
Yes, sir. I'm one of the principal design engineers for Dr. Tyrell. He's a very nice man. You know, he even fronted me the money to buy this building. It's a landmark, you know. You really should see the front edifice. They put some amazing detail into it.
You feeling all right?
Oh, sure. I'm fine.
You wouldn't be hiding anybody, would you?
No, sir. There's nobody here but me and my friends.
What friends?
Good evening, Jeff.
Evening, General. See? I make friends.
He almost looks real.
He's plenty real enough for me. And real good company, too.
Look, I gotta check the premises again. Maybe they left something behind.
Well, if you want to take a look, go on ahead. I can't stop you. But please be careful in my lab.
You got it.
Resuming interrupted print job.
DNA research, incept dates, a lot of jargon, but I'd bet my spinner it was valuable to somebody.
You know the design subcons down on the row, Miraji and Chu?
I've heard of them, but I've never seen them. I don't go in for the parties and stuff, and I never go down to the row.
You ever work with a Dr. Eisenduller?
We're in different fields. I'm in basic biogenetic design, and he works on the practical application of off-world physics. He seems to be a very nice man.
Who happens to be dead.
Dead?
He was murdered, probably by a replicant.
But replicants aren't allowed on Terra.
But they're here, nonetheless. And who do you think they'll start looking for next? How well do you know Dr. Tyrell?
Oh, I'm not sure anyone really knows him. But I can tell you this, he's a great man, and a brilliant genetic designer. Dr. Tyrell and I play chess every week. I've only beaten him once.
You're in the middle of a game right now?
Uh-huh. You play?
I don't have the patience for chess.
You play with Dr. Tyrell, you learn something new every time.
Such as?
Every single move must be taken very seriously. Otherwise, you've lost before you've even begun.
What do you think the deal was with Runsiter and the twins?
Deal? I don't think I understand.
Runsiter was paying the twins for something. I saw the cash hidden inside a statue.
How would I know?
Come on, Sebastian. I heard you on the machine. You guys are buddies, right?
There were rumors that the twins were selling some of the animal prototypes to him.
You think that had something to do with their being fired?
Dr. Tyrell doesn't like anyone going around behind his back.
So, Tyrell would really be pissed if he knew Luther and Lance were helping renegade replicants.
You're a Blade Runner, aren't you?
Bingo.
But you said you were here about the burglary.
The guys who broke in might be replicants.
What in the world would a replicant want from me?
You worked on the Nexus 6 series, didn't you?
Just a little bit.
Would you say that the 6s are smarter than the old 4s and 5s?
They're supposed to be. Stronger and more agile, too.
So maybe they want to learn more about themselves. Maybe they want to pick your brain about their brains.
I think you should leave now, Mr. McCoy.
Select destination. Police station. Uploading personal clue database.
The mainframe confirmed what I'd already guessed. The car from Chinatown was the same vehicle that had smacked the hydrant at Runsiter's. The car was registered to a man named Gavin Kelly, but he'd reported it stolen 2 months ago. His file came up clean. Model citizen, a doctor, no criminal record. I was back to square one.
China bar.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that.
Moon bus.
That guy sure gets around.
Give me a hard copy of that. Give me a hard copy of that. That can't be me. Give me a hard copy of that. That's damn strange. Give me a hard copy of that.
Hawker's Circle.
A strange scale. Give me a hard copy of that.
China Bar.
Interesting. Give me a hard copy of that.
Lockup.
You look right at home in there, Izzo.
I've been in much tighter spots than this, McCoy.
I'll bet. But this is only the beginning. You ready to supply me some answers?
I wish I had something to say.
I know your hands are dirty, Izzo.
Everybody in this world is trying to better himself, no matter what the terms are. If that counts as dirty, so be it.
The terms of your conviction won't be too clean.
I'll be through with this place long before you, McCoy.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been saving up for a rainy day, selling all those illegal weapons.
One never knows when fate will conspire. You must be prepared.
You're a real trooper, Izzo.
Select destination. Hysteria Hall.
It was the trickster. He said Pat doesn't have a mink coat. She's got a good Republican cloth coat. That's all.
You're wrong, sweetie. It was Herbert Hoover.
I'm sorry, but I was there.
Well, if anything, you were all of 3 years old back then.
I still remember it, like it was yesterday.
And he said fur coat, not mink. I saw it on the discovery disc.
Ông đó đang nhìn mình.
You guys still battling it out?
That's what keeps a marriage alive and kicking, Ray. What can we do you for?
The works.
Coming right up. You know anything about politics, Ray? Famous quotes, things like that?
I try not to.
How about the checker speech?
Never heard of it.
Hoover's checker speech.
Nixon's checker speech.
You're forgetting a lot your old age.
Right behind you, lady.
Ông đó đang nhìn mình một ai đó.
You seen a girl around here, about 14, with pink hair? Maybe in the arcade.
I was 14 with pink hair once. A long time ago.
Don't think he means you.
Of course not. Not now. We work outside Hysteria Hall, don't we? Well, we must see 20, 30 girls a day with pink hair.
And every other color in the rainbow.
You know where I could score some cheese? Like this stuff?
Boy, don't flash that around here.
He's the police, sweetie.
Besides, the kids today just as soon twist a knife in your backside as to ask Virginian for the tram home. Show that cheese around here, you become a marked man.
Who sells it?
Now, we aren't asking for any trouble, eh?
I'm not working bunco, I just want some information.
That nutty broad who runs Kingston Kitchen. She's always bragging about her special ingredient.
That stew she makes, it always did taste a little gamey.
And she charges an arm and leg for it, too.
I found this wrapper.
Yeah, that's from one of our dogs.
Be good, you two. You're sick, Lucy.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Father told me to watch out for you.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Have you always lived on Terra?
Yes.
I always dreamed Terra would be so special and beautiful. With birds and flowers and trees and blue water. Like on the video. So different from everything on, well, where I was.
Why'd they kill Runsitter's animals?
I didn't want them to. But Father, he was so angry. And Sadiq said Mr. Runsitter deserved it for treating me that way. It's so funny. I'm worth less than those animals. I guess I should hate them, but I don't.
So, all the animals were real?
Mr. Runsitter also used to buy some of the others.
Artificial.
He used to tell me that he was protected, that they came from somebody close to the source.
Who else was there that night?
Father and Uncle Zubin.
It's a killer, I kid you not. Only 35 thou. Yeah, red, orange, blue, puke green, any color you want. Just give me 24 to hose the graffiti off. Just kidding. Ask for the man, Crazy Legs Larry. Toodaloo. Admiring that bishy cat, ain't you? I don't blame you. It's a classic ride in a deluxe sport package. It'll push 125 without so much as a shake. Of course, you gotta find the road for it.
That's always the problem.
Crazy Legs, Larry Hirsch. Pleased to meet you.
Ray McCoy.
You can call me Crazy, you can call me Larry. You can even call me Crazy Legs Larry. But don't call me if you don't think a hot set of wheels ain't necessary.
Okay.
The Bishi's exceptional. Mechanical is Pacific Rim flawless, as usual. But they also save some of the classic styling of the old GM days.
Looks like a piece of work.
Forget those fibroplast Filipino heaps everyone's driving around. This is real. Just feast your eyes on this. You see it? You see it? That's actual chrome, the real stuff. They saved a couple hundred sheets of Tijuana chrome from before the war. It's completely legal and everything. Beautiful, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen it before.
And you probably won't ever see it again unless you steal this puppy. And honestly, no. Frankly, I gotta tell you, it's got your name written all over it. Ray McCovey.
McCoy.
Give it, take a couple letters.
I'll have to think about it.
But don't think too long or too hard about it, Roy. It's liable to be gonzo by the time you come back.
Gotcha. You know a man named Spencer Gregorian?
No, I never heard of him.
Spencer Gregorian, the Citizens Against Replicant Slavery. Cars. I know you know about cars.
Got to be 1,000 dealers in the city, and you're picking on me.
Gregorian was talking about friends with resources, people who could set them up with vehicles.
But give me a break, will ya? I'm just trying to make it on his buck.
If you're honest, Crazy, I'm a donut. And any transactions with replicants are illegal on Terra.
I know.
Let me give you some advice, Crazy. You should start thinking about the company you keep, rather than the bucks you're trying to make.
I gotta get my priorities straight, you're right.
I hope you got paperwork for all these vehicles.
Are we kids or what, Ray? You're talking to Crazy Legs Larry Hirsch here.
I take that as a yes.
You can take it any way you want. Just don't take it for a test drive in the 4th sector.